starting off Ninjago's 15th year celebration, we're looking at the Ninja character display. Now, this is the smallest of the new Legacy sets, and if you don't know, the Legacy sets are LEGO's version of anniversary sets for the Ninjago range, where they go a little bit back into the past, look at some of the first sets, recreate the suits, and just give them something, a little bit of a glow up, a little bit of an upgrade, and also some of the mechs and cars and whatever came out that year. Now, this one is actually really cool in that you are getting the whole main cast of the Ninja, including Wu, which usually only comes in the most expensive sets, and then you get one of the new 15th anniversary characters. The fun thing with this set as well is that this is the one where you actually be attaching on your new anniversary characters. Now, it's a very simplistic set just to give you sort of an idea of the temple setup, and then you can pose and put your ninjas wherever you want them into the cool action poses. So this is LEGO set number 71866, comes with 447 pieces and retails for 769 Rand in South Africa and $44.99 and 39.99 euros. So I'm really excited to get this one open and look at the characters. Ninjago has just been, I think, the best overall theme for the last few years as well. The value for money that you get with these sets and the amount of minifigures for even these smaller things are just really cool. So let's quickly build this one and then take a look at all the cool Ninjago stuff. So your main build here captures an exterior part of the monastery where they train. You've got the steps leading up to the gates. Now, they don't close fully, unfortunately, but they can also be open and closed. Then you've also got some of these pieces here, the superhero ones, just to put your ninja into cool action poses when you place them on the stand. You've got this nice little shrine build here with the cherry blossom tree also on the one side. And then for the bottom here, this pattern also continues all the way around. And the cool thing with that is when you take your 15th anniversary stands, they can just lock in here and that same pattern continues on from there. Now, when you add that, it doesn't show the 15th anniversary logo at the front. I think that's just to sort of create unity when you place it here, but you can obviously take that off. And there are some spots maybe where you can put it to maybe replace this one here or even place it at the front. So just a close-up on the side here was actually very cool just to see how this part is built up to create that pattern. And it uses one of those smaller new slope pieces, which is just a really clever way to use it. Now around the back is just this one small Easter egg hidden here. And this is actually to show the first battle between Wu and Garmadon with a little tea set there. And you can place some minifigures. And just to mention that those are stickers. Then here you've got Zane, Cole, and Kai. Each of them come with updated versions of their ZX suits. They also have their legendary golden weapons. Some of them is the built-up version, not the one that we got that was molded, but it is still really nice to get these. And then the nice thing here is they do have their face printing underneath the masks, and especially the one on Zane is really cool because it's been a while since we got one where he sort of has the human face over his robotic face. And that damage there is just something really cool to get again. And around the back, their logo continues on the back printing for their torsos, as well as having secondary face prints. Up next, we have Lloyd, Jay, and Nia. So Nia is still here in a Samurai X suit. I do like that printing for the torso piece with the padded armor pieces. Then this helmet is also a really cool one. It's got that visor that can flip up and down. And taking off their masks, they also come with some really nice face printing there. And at the back, you can see that pattern continues and the dual-sided face printing for each of the characters. Then lastly, for the main characters, we've got Master Wu. Character we don't often see in smaller sets anymore, and also not really in your main line, just because of the story at the moment. And then he does have some back torso printing, just not on the back of his face, for obvious reasons. And then last up is our 15th anniversary minifigure, the previous Elemental Master of Lightning and Jay's mom. Now, we didn't know her name before, but apparently her name is Libba. And she's also got really cool printing for her torso piece there, going onto the legs. And then that print does continue onto the back. And then the stand is also really cool that you get, especially with that print for the 15th anniversary. It's actually crazy that in a set this small, you're getting 8 minifigures and 7 of them being from the main cast. I think Ninjago is just going above and beyond for this 15th year celebration, and it's really cool to see them create a stand specifically for your anniversary minifigures, and then with the other sets being Easter eggs and stuff that fans have been asking for the last 15 years from Ninjago, and it's just really cool. And I think it's exciting with the minifigures, the anniversary ones, that we're actually getting characters that we really want in the old Elemental Masters, and just redesigns of the old suits. It's always really cool to get. And there's not much more that I could say about this, as this is sort of like the small, perfect Ninjago set. And if this is almost the only Ninjago set that you ever want to get, this is probably one to do. But that's just my thoughts. Comment below if you enjoy this and you're liking the new 15th anniversary Ninjago sets. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying these reviews. And then we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.